Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel Jade Rhapsody. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Coca Cola bracelet using the caps from Coca Cola soft drink bottles. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to use our punch, and I have the punch here. So we'll use the bead punch, a hole punch, and our small hammer. And we will punch holes, and I'm going to use a cloth so that I don't damage my background here. And I'm going to punch 2 holes, one on each side of this cap. So I'm going to put that there where I want the hole. I'm going to gently tap. So I'll zoom out for this. Gently tap that punch through, and you can see that it's coming through here. And you can also, since this is a bead reamer too, you can use that to increase that just a little bit. And we just need small holes, and then we do need one on the other side. So I will have to punch that, and I'll try to get it straight across as possible. So you can use a flat edge for that. So I have this business card that would like to be straight across from this. So I'll use that business card or a piece of paper or something that has a flat edge on it. And then I will just punch the other side then. Just tapping gently with my jeweler's hammer on the top of that punch. And you can ream that to make it larger if you need to. It needs to be a little bit larger, it looks like. And I do want them facing this way so that when I put them together, I can have them so when they're on your wrist, you know, they'll be facing out like that. So they'll be facing the right way. So I'm going to do that with 4 lids. I'm going to use 2 of the Coca Colas and 2 of the Coke lids, and I'm just going to put those 2 holes in each of 4 lids. Okay, so I have my holes in my lids. The next step is to use some silver wire, which I have a small spool of silver wire here. And my pliers set, which I will be needing some snips, some flat nose pliers, some chain nose pliers, and some round nose pliers, the usual set of plier set that I use. And I will be putting the wire on there and creating loops so that I can connect them. So this one's already done. And I'm going to show you how to do one of those right now. So I'm just going to work off of the spool. I'm going to feed that through one of the holes, leaving a little extra. I'm going to pull up both sides. I'm going to put my signature 90-degree turn in this side that is connected to the spool still. I may actually do that a little bit. Pull that over. Put the 90-degree turn in it. And then the excess I'm just going to wrap around using my finger. Wrap around the wire that is coming off the spool. And I can also use my chain nose pliers to get that tight. So we can use our needle nose or chain nose pliers, and we can just flatten that out. We'll just keep wrapping that last little piece of wire around. You can also use them to pull that wire tight. And keep it flush together. zoom in on that a little bit. So you can use your fingers if you're really good with small wire, or you can use your pliers to keep that and wrap it all the way around. Now we're ready for the other side, where we're going to check out here. We're going to actually cut this end off. We're going to make a loop, so we want our loops to be facing out. So I'm going to put my pliers this way. I'm going to wrap that piece around there. I'm going to leave a little bit of excess on this part right here. So see, I've got a little, I'm not going to cut it just yet. I'm going to go ahead and put that 90-degree turn in there I like to make on the part that is already connected to the bottle. It's not the part that I'm going to cut that's connected to this spool. So there, I've got that 90-degree turn in there. And I'm going to want to leave a little excess, so I'm going to need my snips. And I'll just leave a little extra, snip it off. And then I'm ready to hold this with my flat nose pliers. And then I'll just wrap that excess around. And you can tighten that up here. Just hold that again. Just use my finger here to get it started there. And flatten that out. I can use my pliers to make it be up against each other, keep it nice and tight and flush. So I like that to be flush. I know it's hard to see in there when I'm working on stuff that's really small. I'm trying to show you as best I can. And if it bends a little bit, you can straighten it back out with your flat nose pliers. So we'll just push that up there with these needle nose pliers and adjust it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in there and keep pushing that little end, and you can always trim a little off if you don't get it all the way up in there. Alright, so I've made the wire loops on all of my caps, and I've put them every other one. And now we're just going to connect them using jump rings, and I've showed you this about 100 times if you've watched previously. You can do this with the one holding still and pull upward, or you can hold with two sets of pliers, and then one would be stationary and the other would pull up or down on that jump ring to open them. And then we'll just put both. Helps if you hold it with one and put both of you're going to want them facing forward, so you're going to want to make sure you put them on so that they're both facing forward. And then we'll just use both pairs of pliers and close that back flush, and then we're just going to do that with all of them. So we'll just connect all of these here. And it should take about 5 jump rings, and that will be enough for, you need 3, because I think it's about right for 4 caps. To go ahead and, I gotta put both of them on there first. So I got 4 caps are connected now. Let's see how that looks. Make sure that one's closed, otherwise it doesn't quite look closed all the way. Okay, and then we'll just put a jump ring at each end and connect our clasp to that. So actually, I got that the wrong way. So this one will be over here and on our clasp. So our clasp has a little tiny ring there. We'll just put that on there too. And we'll close that. And then the last jump ring is attached to our clasp. And we're hoping we're not going to get that twisted. Have them all facing the right way at first. What did I do? No, what did I do? So we'll just flip them all over. And I've got the jump ring right here on the clasp already. So just open that and try not to twist them. Just put that on there. And then close that last one. And we're ready then. It's ready. You probably don't even need a clasp actually. It's a little big. We may have to take one of those bottle caps out. It's pretty big. So we may take this last one out. We may not need a 4. You know, it makes it a little longer whenever you put those rings on there. So I'm just gonna open this one, take that out. So 4 was a little bit too long, so I decided to add a little bit of chain in there to make it a little bit longer, but not so much longer that it's going to fall off somebody's wrist. So I'm just going to cut the chain, and I had a little extra chain I was kind of wondering what I could do with anyway. So I just cut the chain, and it's actually unsoldered, so I can pretty much just use it like a... And here it is on, so it's a finished product. It's got 3 caps and then a little bit of chain in the back because 4 caps was just a little bit too big. And this is about right, it's not coming off, and my sister's wrist is a little bit bigger than mine, so this should fit her really well. And it does have both the Coca Cola Classic and the Coke lids on it, so there we go. Do it yourself Christmas holiday Coca Cola soda cap bracelet. And I'm also going to be making her some more jewelry out of these bottle caps, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in, and also follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I'm Jade Rhapsody on both of those as well, so that's JADERHAPSODIE. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more jewelry tutorials.